We're talking security matters. Troops of Operation Hardin K have arrested 2 suspected suicide bombers linked to the recent mosque attack in Maiduguri, recording a major breakthrough in ongoing counter-terrorism operations. One suspect was intercepted at the Banki Central Mosque during intelligence-led patrols, allegedly in possession of materials suspected to be for an improvised explosive device, and he is currently undergoing interrogation. The second suspect was earlier arrested in Damaturu, Yobe State in connection with the December 24 suicide bombing at the Gamboru Mosque, which claimed 5 lives and injured several others. Following the attack, the theater commander ordered intensified intelligence-driven operations with reinforced security around mosques, markets and major roads in Maiduguri and surrounding areas. In a related operation, troops at the Cameroon-Nigeria border intercepted a vehicle conveying urea fertilizer, a key component for making IEDs. The driver and supplier were arrested and materials seized. The Army said the arrests and seizures are part of sustained efforts to dismantle terror cells, disrupt logistics networks, and prevent further attacks on civilians across Borno State. And in Ondo State, the State Security Network Agency, codenamed Amotekun, has arrested 39 suspects who allegedly fled Sokoto State and relocated to forest reserves within the state. The state commander of Amotekun, Adetunji, disclosed this while parading a total of 61 suspects arrested for various criminal offenses at the agency's headquarters in Akure. Senior reporter Ayedeji Muradeyo has more.
The arrests are believed to be linked to the recent United States-backed military operation in Sokoto State, northern Nigeria. According to the Amotekun commander, Adetunji Adeleye, 39 of the suspects who fled Sokoto State were apprehended at the Elegbeka Axis in Ose local government area, a notorious security flashpoint where the Olufon of Ifon was murdered.
We thank all security agencies in the state.
Mr. Adeleye explained that the suspects were not intercepted while trekking, but were discovered hibernating deep inside the forest with their vehicles parked far from their hideout to evade security operatives. He added that the suspects are currently undergoing profiling, stressing that anyone found with incriminating materials will be prosecuted accordingly.
39 suspects were arrested, all together, claiming that as a result of the heat turned on them in the northern part of the country, they are relocating into the forest. We are still profiling them, and after the profiling, we may have to send them back.
Providing further breakdown of the arrest, the Amotekun commander revealed that 50 suspects were arrested for breach of law and order, 2 for violations of the anti-open grazing law, 6 for kidnapping-related offenses, and 3 for rape and other gender-based violence offenses. Also paraded was a suspect arrested for car theft alongside the recovered vehicle, as the owner commended the swift intervention of Amotekun operatives.
Because without the Amotekun people now, this car is gone. This car is totally gone. There's no way we would have catch up with this, because he was trying to remove the tracker from this same car. But based on the quick intervention, I am very sure if they delayed for like 2-3 minutes, we'll start up the car again.
With this success story, the Amotekun commander said the command will continue to synergize with other security agencies in the state to rid Ondo of criminals. Ayedeji Muradeyo, TVC News, Akure.
Counterterrorism expert Olatunbo Sonabolayiwa joins me on the news at 10 for more. Good to have you join us. Well, within 1 week, troops have arrested suspects linked to the Christmas Eve suicide bombing attack in a mosque in Maiduguri. Also, we've had precision airstrikes by Nigerian Air Force. And now in Ondo State, we've had some suspects arrested alleged to have fled Sokoto. What is your reaction to this in the light of efforts to fight terror in Nigeria?
Thank you very much for having me. It is expected because there is a major operation against them in Sokoto and some other part of the northeastern Nigeria. So it is expected that when there is such operation that affected their activities in one place, they are likely to disperse to other places. So this kind of arrest in Ondo State, the arrest in Borno State, and the other operation we've had since the American-led offensive against the terrorists is something that is inevitable, expected, and we are only hoping that the security agencies across board and across the country will be prepared to pick them up, just like it's happening in those states now.
And how do we sustain the momentum of ensuring that the remnants, from these enclaves do not infiltrate communities?
Yeah, it's two ways. One, the security operatives need to step up their games to block and state strategic surveillance around all their area of beats. That is one. Community, who are a vital element of counterterrorism, also needs to be more vigilant. This is the time every community needs to check uncompleted building in their communities, all the deserted farmlands where people can hide and report. And there is need also to provide links, that is telephone number where community members, palm wine tappers, people who are living in a remote area are able to reach out to people. One of the best way to sustain it is for the security agencies not to wait for the community to bring information to them. This is the time that security agencies, police, civil defense, Nigerian Army, and every other sister agencies need to actually reach out into community to try and get vital intelligence about suspicious people, suspicious vehicles, suspicious packages in their community, and use that as a means of tackling the spread of insurgency that may want to move from one place to another.
It's a really big issue. And how do you think that the global community would at this time perceive Nigeria, especially in light of that, statement back then by U.S. President Donald Trump designating Nigeria as a country of particular concern? Do you suppose this would, shift that impression?
To be honest with you, it's too early to see that the operation that is going to happen in the next 6 months, the gains that we're going to make security-wise is what will be used to judge that. Another important element of this that will change that perspective is for us to see how many people the judiciary are prosecuting. There is no prosecution of commensurate prosecution of terrorists, bandits, or whatever name we call them that is going on across states. So I don't know, the Attorney General of Federation and the Attorney General of every state really needs to show that all these people that are being arrested, there is transparency in how they are being prosecuted. That is how to send a signal to the international community that we are actually ready to tackle insurgency the way it's supposed to be tackled.
Counterterrorism expert Olatunbo Sambolayiwa, thank you for your time on TVC News at 10.
Thank you very much for having me.